Hey everybody, Corey here coming at you with another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes Kyber GAC 3v3 is what we're doing right now, and today we are up against Jedi Gumby. Jedi Gumby, you know, I was really happy with my last win, even though he didn't attack, because just the teams that I had to beat to date were the strongest teams that I had to go against. And somehow, today, I have even stronger teams to go against. And so this could be pretty quick because I've definitely done the math in advance. And if I drop on any of the big ones like a GL, that's it. I'm done. As a matter of fact, this is so rough that not only do I have to full clear, I need to out-banner him because I've taken my Leviathan on offense because he keeps his Leviathan on defense. He has everything. He has the world. He has every GL ship at 7 stars. He has 8 GLs. If I sort by speed, I think he's going all the way down to like dash. Yeah, 297 dash. It's crazy how I remember that, but you know, he's got, you know, like 25 characters that are non-GLs above 300 speed. I mean, he's not bad. Checking his mod setups could be a little bit better, but honestly, like compared to what you normally see me up against, there's really nothing wrong with this, right? Like his Rey has about the right amount of health, considering she doesn't have a speed set. She's got about the right amount of speed. A little low on the damage, but it's perfectly fine. I mean, I still need to contend. She's not easy, right? His slicker is pretty slow, but he hits pretty hard. So that's going to be something that I can't really screw around with. And I think his JML had me a little confused. Nope, that must have been my last one. His JML has an acceptable amount of protection, a little slow, but you know, there's nothing I saw when I was going over his mods that would suggest that this was going to be like a free win. This is not going to be a free win. If I drop anything, it's pretty much done. I was trying to decide if I was going to just immediately quit as soon as I drop, if I drop, or if I would clear out whatever I could with whatever I have left, and I guess I'll do that for entertainment's sake, but like there's no way he doesn't full clear me, right? He's sitting on like 11.5, and now that I've taken Leviathan off of defense, I mean, he's just got everything. He's got everything that he needs to take my ships. My ground squads are complete garbage because I take absolutely everything on offense. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting, but without further ado, let's jump into this. Now, I did scout him in advance. It's what I do. Oh my god, I didn't realize. Oh, that's not too bad. He doesn't have like the double attacker Datacron, but like this is, I mean, he's got Datacrons. Most of my opponents that you see, you know, they don't really have like Datacrons lying all over the place. That is not the case here. He's got Datacrons for everybody. Are they optimal? Are they better than nothing? Yeah, they absolutely are. Didn't realize he had Hondo here. I think that's okay. Probably gonna mirror match the Rey. Doesn't have the busted support cron. Not that Hondo would really make use of that anyhow. Yeah, I don't know. So he's got some Gungans. Like I said, I've kind of got a plan laid out for everything, but if anything fails, it's pretty much done at that point. So without further ado, let's see where we start. Alright, we're going to get this started with Leia. She's definitely one of the ones, it's either I beat her or I lose, so why don't we just see how this whole thing is going to go right from the get-go. I am faster than her. That will allow me to get a stun off on Drogon, but we'll see how things go in terms of can we kill them fast enough. That is the name of the game. So, let's try to lock down Drogon where we can. If we can pass it back to Slicker, everybody forgets that. I forget that. no cooldown manipulation when you're fighting Leia, so passing it back doesn't do a whole bunch of good. However, he did target the one I wanted him to target, so everyone's under stealth. Not a ton of health on her. She could have more health. We're going to keep poking away, try to get rid of some of those buffs. But this is looking okay. Let's get that assist. She might go. Oh, she didn't go. Let's do this. That's Leia. I can't say that I'm not happy with that. This is exactly what we needed. So 1 down. And we'll see how the rest of the show goes. Who do we want to take out next? You know, Gungans. It's going to be Gungans. Let me think about this. Alright, so we're going to use Phoenix. We do have the Attackers Attack Again Kron. However, I did just realize that my Sabine is not Relic 5, so she doesn't even get... the bonus from the level 9, but it's okay. It's the bad Sabine Kron. But yeah, I'm thinking that, you know, we just got to get the shield generator down ASAP. Thankfully, he doesn't have the boss NAS Datacron. But again, you know, it's not a free win. It's tricky. So we will see. Where's that shield generator? There it is. And we just, wow. Hello? That's pretty neat. I think Boss Nass is the one that we want to get out of here sooner rather than later. So let's keep that going. No counters. Why would we have counters right now? Can we get a stun? Don't need the stun. I guess I'm happy, right? Let's get that stagger. Let's put that up on Krex. Sabine is popping off. That's what we need from her. There's Gungans. That's pretty tasty. That's pretty okay. Gosh, who's next? I guess it's going to be Rey. Let's see what we got for Rey. Alright, we're going with an Attacker Kron with some defense. I think this is just going to be a war of attrition. He's got damage, I've got defense. If we can outlast them, we can outplay them, because we can just, you know, counter their ults basically. Let me check her speed. She is faster than me, which is good. She'll get to her ult first, she'll go first. I want her to get moving before I do, so that I'll always know that I can counter her ult. I will have to think about if she has speed down from my baby Cal. That'll be a consideration, but we'll think about that when we get to it. Yeah, gosh, I don't think her Ben is like wildly okay. He's actually, her Ben is kind of strong. We'll see how this goes. We want to keep our Ben alive, of course, name of the game. Keep him as healthy as possible and hope that the AI just does some stupid business. I do think I actually want to armor shred Ben, because if we can get whirlwinds off, that's going to be what we're going for first. So there's that. I would appreciate him not continuing to go for baby Cal. We do have a whirlwind available, and I do think this probably won't do what I need it to do. I gotta throw it at Ben. Yeah, he's in damage immunity now. Ouchie, 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 that's fine. Give it to Rey. I was really hoping I would... Oh, he's not in damage immunity. But I also cannot kill him because of Rey. That's fine. We'll throw the whirlwind out at Rey. Try to get her low. She is not below 50%, so we just need to whack her. Now she's got her ult. That's great. She ulted first, so we can ult second. That's what we want from them. And do I want to armor shred Ben? No, let's armor shred Rey. Get those debuffs off too, by the way. Maybe if we whack Hoda, we can actually potentially kill Hoda with that ult. That's exactly what we were looking for. Unfortunately, they got to our Ben. And we're just gonna, you know, it's the back and forth. This is how the game gets played. His Rey, I don't want his Rey recovering health, but I need this whirlwind so I can keep their Ben dead. So I think this will be okay. Yep. Very scary. but this should kill Ben, and he's not going to come back now. And we just need... Oh, God. She's going to win the ult war. I think the best thing we can do is get an armor shred up and hope for the best. Get some lifesteal. She dodged. Please. And it's over. That was very scary, to be quite honest. Not clean banners, which is not helpful in a match where I need to beat him on banners. If I do actually end up getting to his fleets, I'm going to have to underman everything except Leviathan. Let me see what I have set aside for Rogue One. Okay, so with what I have, this is what I came up with for Rogue One. Most people wouldn't view this as an intimidating team, but just the way everything shook out, this is how it's going to have to be. So a little concerned about Jhin bringing back Raddus and killing Raddus in time and keeping Jhin low enough, but we've got Relic 9s, we've got a decent Datacron. I mean, so does he, but, you know, we'll figure it out. We have no choice. This is what must be done, but we're going to have to juggle Jhin and Raddus, and keep that in mind. And already Raddus is not too fond of taking damage. I think I actually want to reduce Jin's... No. I just want to go to town on Raddus. The exposes could be worse. An ability block. Get rid of that Spark of the Rebellion. We got a boatload of buffs back, though. Let's get rid of her turn meter. Yep. The heal over time, I don't think there's really any benefit to doing that right now, so we'll just keep this going. We need to continually chip away at Raddus. I mean, we're doing it, but yikes. Very yikes. Mucho yikes-o. This might be the loss, to be quite honest. This could very well be what loses it for us. So, we'll see. Not thrilled with how this is going right now. And to be quite honest, there's not exactly hope of this turning around. Oh, with the way this is going, I need Raddus dead sooner rather than later, but these exposes are, they're doing it. They are doing it. Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, I think you just witnessed the end of this GAC. Let's go top and see if there's any hope with the things that we have left. I do have teams set aside for everything here, but if I can't get through bottom, I think I just threw. I don't know if I'd call it a throw, but it didn't go the way I needed it to go, and so here we are. I guess we'll start with Reva. I think I have Bane. Let me see. Alright, yeah, Bane versus Reva. Should be fine. It's usually fine. We'll see. Start by reducing some cooldowns. Or start by them getting their bonus turn. Wonder how the logistics on that work out. 7th should die. Yep. Reduce some more. Yep. And now, we put it on auto. Wow, that was faster than I was expecting. It's not sexy, but I think I have to do Starkiller versus Starkiller. This was going to be another scary one because his Mara Jade is way faster than mine. One sec. Alright, so my saving grace is I have the attack again Datacron, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. I need the AI to play poorly on their end so that they don't get to abuse staggers right out of the gate. Maybe if their Mara Jade goes first and tries to use the stun, and then my Mara Jade can go second and try to use her stagger, but this is another one that, okay. She opened with her stun. I need to open with my stagger, and I did land it on her, but nobody crit. Now I need to I need to use mine. Okay, so we are ahead on staggers. Now, here's something tricky. I told myself I was going to kill his Palpatine because his Palpatine is very weak. However, his Mara is sitting here taking a beating, and I think I just need to follow through with what I'm doing right here. So let's keep this going. The double attack Kron is doing exactly what I need it to do. And this is looking pretty good. Let's see if that Palpatine is as weak as I thought he was. He is. Ooh, but we need to get that. Yeah, let's get that crit immunity off of him. Pull down the Star Destroyer. I don't know. It's going pretty well so far. Hey, don't counter me. There you go. Okay, I mean, this did what I needed it to do. I've been finding that the crit immunity, not surprisingly, is annoying in these matchups. It's been ruining my fun with the whole double attack Kron thing, but that went exactly the way it had to go. His Mara Jade, the AI opened with the stun, not the stagger, and that allowed me to get ahead of them. Let me see what I had set aside for Slicker. Alright, we got a Thickle defense Kron. It's actually not that thick on the defense, but it's got the modifier when a tank ally is critically hit, they gain 100% critical avoidance and 100% critical chance for 2 turns. Don't really care about the critical chance, but the critical avoidance is going to be helpful for a team like Slicker, not surprisingly. He does have the Phasma Kron, we will call it. We're going to have to... I think we can just control Slicker. I think we need to just go all in on Slicker and kind of disregard what's going on over here. We do not want First Order Stormtrooper to counter and Slicker to assist. So here we go. See if we can get an ability block off. We did not on Slicker. Extremely unfortunate. Please don't do that. There's that, and I do think this is the part where we just start passing turns around. So let's give it to him. Let's give this to Luke. Luke does the whack. Revan does the mark. Reduce those cooldowns. He's now behind twice on the cooldowns. I think last time I used the double attacker Kron, or double attack Kron on crits, and that did wonders for me. I don't need to give this to Jedi Knight Luke. Let's try to get keep that buff immunity up, I guess. Ability block. Ability block is on, and this should do it. That did do it, and now we are good. Slicker's down. How wonderful. Pass everything around. Can we recover some protection? We might be able to. We might actually be able to. Just whack him, and yes, try to get that protection back. Very good. We still only got 2 protection, 2 full protection for the banners, so... that's fine. Cere, Baby Cal, and Malicos. I think I have Malgus set aside for this. Let me see. Okay, so this is what we're going for. I need to see who I need to kill first because Malicos is going to bring someone back to life. So Cere is at like 80 and 66. Baby Cal is at 80 and 85. So Cere is going to have to be the first one to die, and then I think Malicos is going to have to go after her. Does this only revive allies? One sec. The first time another dark side or light side unallied force user would be reduced to 1% health. If Malicos is active, they recover. Hold on, I think there's something preventing me from killing Malicos. I could be wrong. I could just be thinking about proving grounds. Okay. Maybe I get to have a noob moment. Maybe I don't. I think I can and have to try to kill Malicos first. I need to try not to stun him, because stunning is bad. It helps them. But he's the only one. He's the threat. He's the one who needs to go first. So let's see what happens. I do not get to see a lot of Malicos teams, so let's get that doubt up. He's going to do his counters and whatnot. Now, he can't ignore taunt. That was actually stupid. I should not have done that because he has critical hit immunity, and this only reduces max health. Marauder only reduces max health when someone crits, or when he crits, so I should have saved that for... Oh, God, that's exactly what I don't want happening. I do not want him ignoring the taunt and killing Marauder, but I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen, and this whole thing is going to be gnarly. Oh my God, I did it again. He still has crit immunity. Okay. So far, so good. Unfortunately, if I was going to beat this team, this is my team that I have to do that with. So That's going really poorly, but thankfully she used that on Malgus. Yep. Oh, gosh. Gosh. I'm actually just not even going to go for him with him because I don't want the counters. That can be dodged, and it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is over at this point, actually. I think I needed Marauder to make any of this work. Maybe if I get a few more, like, life drains or something. But he's feared, so he shouldn't be able to dodge. Oh, but he's got damage immunity. This whole thing was a shit show, to be quite honest. The only way this is going to work is if I can, like, dunk on him and I can get a drain on Malik sooner rather than later, but it's not really looking like that's going to be the case. So we'll see. We'll see if I can get a drain out. I need them to hurt Malik. Or I get one more turn before he can get healed. Horrifying. I need my Malik to take a turn. I need my Malik to take a turn. I need my Malik to take a turn. Is this it? Is that it? No, maybe that's how this is supposed to go. I don't know. But now we do have access to Cere, which is what we need. And I think it might actually be a race against the clock at this point. Hit the zap. Yep. And now we can stun them because Malicos is gone. We got the dunk, we got the drain. Wow. Satisfying. So, yeah, I mean, in terms of misplays, I should not have been... Because Malicos can ignore taunt, that means that counts for when he counters. So when my Marauder was hitting him, even though other people were taunting, he was countering and murdering my Marauder, which is why that happened. And I shouldn't have been wasting my reduce max HP ability on the Marauder on Malicos while he had crit immunity, because you can't crit him, and you need to crit him to reduce his max HP. I'm going to keep leaning into top, because even if I end up not being able to take bottom, I want to go against his Leviathan. I've literally never been able to go against a Leviathan top, so I want to see how that goes. Let me see what I have set aside for first order. Alright, we're just going for damage here. Obviously, Anakin's basic to get the healing immunity on crew when we get down to the wire. If we get down to the wire, they might just pop Qui-Gon right off the bat, and hopefully we can AoE Sith Trooper and Hux, but they've got the good first order Kron. I mean, this is rough. We're going to have to kill them really fast if this is going to work, but this is what I have set aside for this. So, and of course you stun Anakin first. Why wouldn't you? And of course you're going ham on Anakin. I guess, yeah, I mean, if I'm going to kill someone, I want to kill crew. And of course he gets the damage immunity because we can only go for the leader. That's really unfortunate. Okay, alright. Not what I was going for, but Anakin's upset. Okay, they killed Qui-Gon. Boom. Wow. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. Okay. So, I mean, really, this still isn't going well overall. I am not getting the banners that I would need to take him out. And there it is. There is... Oh. Wait. Oh, yeah, that's why I'm doing this. I thought he did this to counter me. No. So I brought my Leviathan on offense because he uses Dorito. And that's before I lose. Don't want to say it. That's like a free win for your Leviathan as long as you bring your Sith fighter in your opening lineup. So there should be only one way this goes. He's going to go first. They're going to get out in front of me, but the turn meter that I generate from my Sith fighter and him not having one should be enough for me to eventually lap him and get my ult off before him. So I do this at least once a day in my fleet arena. So I think I know how this goes. Yep, he goes first. He's gonna AoE. I gotta watch my health here, but here's our first little burst of turn meter. That's very nice. We're just gonna toss this out. Get those bombs up. Now, I have learned that I would prefer to do this instead of the heal. Yep, very good. Let's do this. Very good. We want as many dodges on the assassin as possible. Sometimes that doesn't work out. We'll see. Okay, nobody's got healing immunity or anything. Now we can do this. We can get some of the heals. Now, this is actually really bad. I was supposed to get my next turn, and he's got his Sith fighter out already, which means he's getting the bonus turn meter that I did not want him to get. However, we can call in our Dorito, and we can potentially out-turn meter him, although I'm not extremely hopeful. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. Sad day. I've literally never had this happen before. I wonder if it's like his relics or something. And I did do my reinforcements in a very specific order for a very specific reason. But this could still be pretty yikes, to be quite honest. There's that. There's that. Yeah, can't get through it. He's probably going to get to ult before me, and the whole thing is dead right there. Wow, that makes me so sad. I've literally I do this every single day in Fleet Arena, and I've never had this issue. I've never had this happen. I've never, ever had this happen. Well, at least it makes it easy. I was thinking I was going to lose, and now I'm going to lose, so... Damn. That makes me really sad. I'm going to have to look into why this went the way that it went. So this is game over. That's fine. I've never had the enemy Leviathan call out the assassin before I could get my second ability off, and normally the assassin just dies. But, well, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. I'm not going to stop. Let me see what I have set aside for everything else. Alright, well, we're not going to win on banners, so I'm just curious. I want to play and see if I can underman this with literally no reinforcements. It's over at this point, so now I'm just going to experiment. We could probably... Oh, that's the soldier? That's interesting. That's not normally who I would expect to see. I guess we can start getting this going and probably take the soldier out relatively quickly. Oh no, it's Sunfac. Why did I think it was the soldier? Oh, it's been a great day. Really. Alright, we got 3 buzz droids. Yeah. Shield disruption. That's nice. It's what we need. There's not really anyone I need to pass the turn over to. This doesn't dispel anything. Yeah. Actually, I'm going to give it to him so I can get rid of those buzz droids. Pretty please? Oh my god, that's not even the one that dispels. Oh my goodness. Well, something happened anyways. That's interesting. I guess you take what you can get. Are we going to win on that? Okay. Alright. Cool. 77 banners. How wonderful. Next up, Executor. We know what we're doing here. It's just Raddus, right? Yeah, it's just Raddus. So, you. Sure. Is there... Why would I underman? I don't know. I wouldn't. I mean, I guess this is technically undermanning, but... Typically, this kills the tank right away in the opening Zerg. The opening mass assist. So, yep, he's going to do that. We're going to get the breach up. Fantastic. And then we are going to do the mass assist. Ooh. Just barely survived. Which might be all it needed, to be quite honest. That's always frustrating. Why not? Why not? Everything's frustrating today. But we've had a pretty good run in terms of GACs, so... Overall... I would say I can't complain. There's that. It's breach, so we can just kill it. Yeah, let's go for Rey. Rey is always a problem. Rey's AoEs are just hellish in this lineup. Yeah, you're gonna dodge. Let's get that assist. Poof, poof. We got the locked breach. Yeah, let's do that. Get that HP back so a rogue AoE doesn't go crazy. Pretty thick, if I'm being honest. Pretty sure she kind of cracks out Poe. So we do want to get rid of whatever we can in terms of Poe existing. Can we get a double tap? No, we cannot get a double tap. However, we can get this. Actually, just want to do that. Get rid of the buffs. Double tap kills him. Doesn't even need the double tap. Yeah. Alert. That's interesting. Not what I would expect to see. Maybe that's the point. Double tap. I mean, hey, wouldn't have gotten full banners, so hats off to him, I guess, to some extent. Raddus did its job, stripped a bunch of banners. There's Raddus. Wasn't complicated. Wasn't supposed to be complicated. That's perfectly fine. I'm so sad. That's okay. I'll do some more research on Leviathan. Let me see what I had for Mon Mothma. Okay, so somewhat counterintuitive. I use my Imperial Troopers. Maybe that's not counterintuitive, but this team is completely screwed if Cara Dune gets a turn off. That's the problem with how this goes. But Kyle should not go first, and we should be able to nuke Cara ASAP. Will this work? We lose. Hey, it's been a fun day. The whole day has just been fantastic. Oh my gosh, we actually get the hit. That's amazing. She can bring her back. And she will bring her back. Can we get an assist? No assist. She didn't bring her back. Interesting. Very interesting. However, still not thrilled with how this is going. Yeah, now she's back. And now this is pretty much over. Yeah, this is over. There's so much sadness involved in this GAC. I couldn't be less satisfied with how this went. Let me just see what I'm... What's the point? What's the point? Let me see what else I have here. So, I never get to use my bounty hunters. They're sometimes okay against Rogue One because if you can, do what you need to do, get your bounty, get your payout off, you can just smoke Raddus and that's the end of it. At this point, I'm pretty much just playing around. I hope you guys don't get too much boredom out of that, but yeah, we're just gonna... I want to push the limits. If I'm gonna lose anyways, I want to push the limits of what's normally possible here. So we're gonna see what we can do in terms of getting our payouts, smoking Raddus. Hopefully that works for us, but we'll see. So far, so yuck. I just want the double hit. Yeah, we got our payout. I mean, is this what I should have done? Should I be investing in my bounty hunter team? I don't know. Not really. I've thought about it before, but it's just not the most amazing thing. My bounty hunters are pretty yikes, to be quite honest. I need to remember not to dispel Spark of the Rebellion, is one of my problems. It's so painful. My gosh. Jin is just a menace sometimes. Should I have done this to begin with? I mean, really, the whole thing doesn't matter because I lose on fleets, so he's absolutely going to full clear me. And at this point, I'm just trying to get as much experience from this as I can in terms of GAC knowledge. Got some really rough drops. Let me see what I would use on Mon Mothma. I never get to use my Fin Zori team. This might be overkill. I don't know. Cara Dune always manages to surprise me. Is this like the thick Kron? Yeah, it is. I don't have anything that keeps her permanently dead, so I might just get stuck behind the taunts and the revives, but this is usually something I leave on defense, so we'll just see we'll see how this goes. We can swap to Poe. Put the taunt up. She is exposed. This is the one for each Zorgans call all resistance allies to assist. I think I'm more interested in doing this. And then I want to keep her up. I want Mon Mothma to waste her revive. Did I miss the part where nobody assists? Doesn't everybody assist when Finn does things? I'm sure there's just something that I don't know, sadly. That dispels debuffs. I still just want to do this. And can we do this? Yep. And call all resistance allies. I want Kyle gone. I want to kill them both very close to each other, but she is going to be taunting. Oh, they don't assist because she's a support and he's a tank. Yucky. That's why. It's because they're not actually attackers, even though they do boatloads of damage. There's an exposed there. She's still taunting, though. Expose them for 2 turns. I mean, this team runs on exposes. Yeah. Let's do that. Okay. This might be what I need. Can we get it? That is exactly what we needed. Okay. We get to go to the back wall. Ah! So sad. Keller and Beck. Yeah, I anticipated that. I think I have Rogue One set aside for Iden because I have Wampa set aside for Phasma. So I need experience using my Rogue One team. I can never, like, my eyes never get drawn to the text of Rogue One. I won't make you watch me pick a Datacron. Alright, pretty standard. I don't know. That's the mood I'm in. That's the mood I'm in after some of these. But I do think I kind of did the best that I could with what I was working with, so I can't say I'm too disappointed. I actually don't want to use the AoE right now. I want to save it for when there are more exposes up spread across the rest of the team. Always nicer when they go for Jin, naturally, and they never do, naturally. Let's give it back to Raddus, get as many turns as we can over there. Keep tapping on Shore Trooper. Ideally, you get Shore Trooper to nothing but, you know, HP. His buff falls off like it does right now, and then that's when you trigger Hope. If you can manage to pull that out. Doesn't always happen. I guess I do just want the AoE. There's a lot of exposes up right there. Need them to keep going for Jin. We've said this before. We've done this before. There's that. Really? Is he gonna die before I even get Hope? Tell me he's gonna die before I get Hope. Who knew? Rogue One really does beat Iden. Surprise. Can we kill her with Spark of the Rebellion? Yep, so she can't revive. Wow, imagine this team if I actually geared them. Funny how that works. We saved Wampa for... Do I want Wampa for Phasma or do I want Wampa for Kelleran? Let me see. Yeah, I'm actually going to use Wampa on Kelleran. This worked before, it'll work now. The Wampacron definitely... it womps. Wampacron womps. As you would expect. Could probably auto this. Can we just kill him? Yeah, go away. Ramping is for suckers. He says as he ramps. Yes, I know. You're very upset. You attack like 80 times. Kind of like I do. Just keep doing this. We will win with counters and double hits and all that good stuff. We triggered the Savior, Second Life, whatever you want to call it. And looks like we're going to get this with full banners. We'll get a counter, and that'll probably be the end of this. Yep, there's that. Wonderful. Or if I get really lucky, he just won't attack. That'd be pretty neat. Let me see what I have here. Alright, I don't feel amazing about this. It's fine, but my CLS team is kind of eh. Their mods have been kind of eh lately, and it gets worse in 3s when I have to split them up and he doesn't have Dash and Chewy, but I need Dash and Chewy for something else, so we'll see. I mean, they get out in front of us. Hopefully we can be very reactive and get a lot of really good counters off. That's what we're looking for here. I I really just need him to go. We need to do this sooner rather than later. Change of plans because she doesn't have evasion. Let's get the blinds. Double whack. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so maybe this is actually okay. I won't speak too soon. I don't want to speak too soon. Not a fan of the stuns, but the counters are lovely. We can actually use call to action now. Cool, that worked out. And Dash Han Chewy, I believe, is what I have set aside for Aphra. Let me see. Ooh, no Omicrons. That helps. All right, we've done this once before. And what is this? BT? No. Yeah, BT1. BT1, even if you smoke Aphra right out of the gate, BT1 is just an animal. But this is the way it has to be. Han gets a bonus turn, whereas Aphra gets turn meter. So Han shoots first, because that's what Han does, is Han shoots first. Han always shoots first. Need that to happen. Need that to happen. Cool. This actually went better than it did last time. Probably would have been better off using Dash's stun, or not his stun, his basic there. This is a fun team. Let me see what I have for this. Okay, so this is going to get Drevan, Set, and Badstila. Although, if they lock up Drevan, big yikes. Oh, no. This is perfect. I remember why I did this. So, Hondo cannot ignore taunt. Sith Empire Trooper taunts right at the beginning of the fight, which means they're going to lock up Sith Empire Trooper. I don't know if he gets to keep his taunt. If he does, that would be really hilarious if they end up killing him, but he's thick. I can't use Datacrons because my Bastila Shan Fallen is not relicked yet. However, the name of this game is basically going to be kill Dash ASAP and then keep the sides feared. No clue what happens if Hondo's left standing, but it, like I said, it really doesn't matter at this point because the whole thing's basically a loss unless he doesn't attack. So, let's see how this goes. See if my theory is right. I think he should lock up the taunt. No, does he not? He doesn't have his Omicron. Fine. Be that way. Is there a point to really... Let's just do that. He got the fear. I do suppose I will just do this. Get the stagger on Nest. Get the double hit there. We don't want Nest living for too long. However, this was also planned. I can kill Hondo before he ramps. I can keep... Okay. I thought that was going to require more talking. I didn't think Nest was going to pop that hard. That's it. That's it. I'm proud that I got through all of his ground squads. I'm really disappointed in how that Leviathan match went. Looking back on it, I think my biggest problem, this is literally what cost me the match. Replay it. You'll see where it went wrong, and I've done this enough times. It's very rare that it goes in this order, but it has happened to me before. It's like maybe 1 out of every 20 times. So when I used Malgus's second special, it put healing immunity on the tank. Healing immunity on the tank is why the tank didn't recover back to full when his Malgus used his recover ability. Typically how you want that to go, let's click in. I'll at least give you a visual. Typically how you want it to go is your Sith Assassin will hit the tank. It'll give you turn meter. Then his Malgus will heal his tank back to 100% so that the next time your Sith Assassin hits it, you get the turn meter back. That's it. That's all I have to say about it. That's how it could have gone if I would have done it the other way. It's just been working better for me in Squad Arena literally every single day, doing it the way that I tried to do it here, but that didn't work out for me. So unfortunately, it's a loss. However, regardless of Leviathan, the reality is that there were some drops here that were really not good. I mean, I dropped on almost every single wall. And yeah, there was a little bit of experimentation, but at the end of the day, even if I took his Leviathan, there's no way he drops, you know, what? I had 1, 2, I guess I only had 2 drops on the ground squads. I had 2 drops, but a lot of the clears weren't as clean as they could have been. And so I doubt, even if I took his Leviathan, I doubt I would have matched him anyways. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this. This is life. Can't win them all. I'll put the results in the description. We'll see if he attacks or not, or by some miracle, I don't know, get stuck on fleets and a back wall. There's just no way. But yeah, keep an eye out for the description, the final results in the description. And as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you all next time.